Take 4. Okay, because I keep on rambling, because honestly, I think this one will be the end of it, mainly because I'm going to ramble on this one too, because since he wants the sweet send-off ever of everything that was happening behind the scenes, I'll give everything behind the scenes as well. Last night I was scrolling through TikTok, was going through everything, and then out of nowhere, TikTok asked if I wanted to promote one of my posts. This is normal. This happens a lot. It happened with PXT, happens with The Rush. Here's the thing though. It was asking to promote the screenshots that I posted on X saying what I said about Smoove's characters. Now, I'm also going to go into this level of things too, because people are going to be like, well, why did you post it there? 1, didn't. 2, have no reason to, because I gained nothing from doing this. 3, the only individual that has technology that could probably do this is Smoove. Now, no, I don't know the exact technology he has, but there's a high chance. Why? Because this is the level of pettiness Smoove goes to. He literally still has the PXT account. And no, I'm not asking for it back. Honestly, I think he can change it. He just decided not to because he thinks it's the biggest smack in the face. He then promotes the MTW thing on there, which again, go watch them actually. They're actually pretty good. The only bad thing about MTW is just Smoove's there. But there you go. Shot. Done. But yeah, that's like the only reasonable fucking thing I could think of. So that's why when I saw it, yeah, it freaked me out. I went to my settings and everything, saw devices. It was a device that was outside of state. It's nowhere near me. It's nowhere near my county. Unfortunately, which is weird, it didn't give me an actual state location. It just gave me a location. And I know where Smoove lives at. Not actual a house, not like that, but area at least. So that's where it's like, oh shit. That's where it's like, oh shit. But yeah, so that's why the allegations right now are really on Smoove, because literally everything is pointing at Smoove. And then not just that, because I deleted the post, mainly because I didn't really go into detail what happened. And again, to make it clear, this was never posted by me on TikTok. That's why I'm making that clear. That's why he gave a spook. But on that video, because I was tired as fuck and realized I didn't really mention the issue that happened on there, Smoove immediately started saying, man, you're crazy, you're going nuts. Yeah, I have this magic whiz technology. It's already showing this is the plan. He's wanting me to look crazy. He's wanting me to go da 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 da. It's already showing. In other words, all part of the plan. Oh, that's right. What, y'all thought I did it on purpose? No, I'm just that good of an actor, damn it. Yeah, no, pretty much I put it as a plan to see what Smoove would say. Just, again, to see the actual intent he would actually do. And yes, this is the actual intent he would do. He's trying to spin it to where, yo, he's going crazy. Oh, he's getting obsessed. Oh, why? Because Smoove wants to be credited. I will credit Smoove. Smoove helped with the women's division with having way too many women in the women's division. He helped the tag team division by having 3 teams in the tag team division, which, yeah, at the time, nobody wanted to make other tag teams. Now everyone's trying to make other tag teams. Why? Because, well, we got to fill the void. Just like wrestling. When somebody leaves, they fill the void. Smoove right now is acting like Ryback. Best example I can give out there, because he continues to talk shit. He continues to keep on being petty as fuck about it. No, actually no, because here's the thing, Ryback still moved on, so technically he's going on an even lower level than that, because he just wants the attention. So that's what the remaining of this video will be, me giving him the attention that he so desperately wants. Like I said, help with the tag team, help with the women's. The men's division kept on going everywhere. Mainly because at the time we had limits, but I allowed him to do certain stuff because he wanted to help PXT. Now, here's the thing. I also remembered what the first strike was. The first strike was actually when the whole drama of the 2K25 deleting everybody's tattoos. Here's the thing. I said I was not going to have the time to re-download everybody's custom tattoo, and a lot of the individuals understood and went forward. Smoove cried like a baby. I'm sorry to say it, but that is what happened. And he decided to go petty as hell to where he tried to take the logo and say that he could copyright it. And no, I was tired of this time, so I didn't even think about the legal status of it. He then retracted saying we could use all the titles. He then went all crazy and everything like that. It went to this same level that it's going now. He said that yes, he could destroy us, all this other stuff, and yeah, that's what happened. And we talked it out. We generally talked it out, and we worked shit out. Now, no, could that have happened here? Yes. Will it happen here? No, because personally, after the whole thing saying that his characters have won gold, and that's pretty much symbolizing all he cares about, not really caring about the show, and also the whole fourth strike thing. Yeah, I gotta go through all the strikes real quick. Yeah, no, I didn't want to talk it out. Second strike was the argument at Abyss. Here's the thing, it's a shoot. A shoot is pretty much to where it's unplanned. I can't even say it's a pipe bomb, because pipe bomb lasted. But here's the thing, the pipe bomb was planned. You wanna know why? If it wasn't, why didn't they cut off his mic? Thank you. So that's the other thing too. Everybody tries to do that. They try to do the shoot thing, and it's like it's super unplanned. I don't know what's going on, so I'm assuming, okay, well, it's just the thing. So, and I want to point out, at Abyss, I tried to end it during the Hell in a Cell thing. Smoove did not. Smoove kept on going, and then it put me in a whole bad attitude with only like 5 hours of sleep. So it put me in a bad attitude, and I reacted the way that I do not want anyone else to react. And I am not ashamed by it. You want to know why? Go to Abyss. You will see the crash out. You want to know why I left it up there? Because I need to be the example of what I don't want a PXT to be. That is called being a man and owning up to your actions. Smoove, do that. Point is, though, that is what I did, and that is what I will continue to do, because that's what needs to be done. The third strike, so here's the thing. Technically, I've been confusing these two. The third strike was actually what I've been labeling as the fourth strike. So I'm making this clear right now. This is the third strike, and this was already the strike that I was going to be talking to him about, and probably would have ended his time here. I am also sorry for using names, but because I've already said everybody's stuff, I'm going to be going everybody in here, because unfortunately he wants to throw everybody in here because he wants this place to crumble because we did not give him what he wanted. So to the individuals that are mentioned, I apologize for bringing y'all into this. I fully feel responsible for this, and I apologize that firing this man-child is now bringing y'all into the fray. So, with this said, Carlos Hernandez has been on the bench since Abyss after he got attacked by his ex and also Tessa Stone, getting hit with chairs, getting full on injured and everything like that. The promise I had made to him is him returning at Rush. Possibly in the Rush match or possibly another route. Not saying the other route yet, but that was the plan. Smoove went behind my back and behind pretty much the entire locker room's back, because numerous times I had said the only two positions that were free in that match was Carlos Hernandez and Smoove Marino. Those were the only two characters that had a chance to change. No one else. He went behind my back and was not demanding, but practically begging for Carlos to not be in the Rush match, so then his son could be in the Rush match, only because his son won last year. Okay, let me make it clear. He wasn't fucking chosen. He wasn't picked in the randomizer. And I want to point out, it's the biggest smack in the face with it too, because there were so many other people that weren't in that. Rocky Mercado wasn't in it. No, he was U.S. champion, so he wasn't barred from it, but he wasn't chosen in it. There were so many other individuals that could have been picked in that match, and they weren't. But you want to know what they did? They respected the decision. You did not. You had the choice to take out Smoove Marino, but you didn't want to. You wanted someone else to do it. So again, your actions. Showing again. Problems. I want to point out, Shane put out a good meme on this. You put out a good meme on this. What's it called? I'm not going to show it, but it was a good meme because it does symbolize this entire thing. Point is, though, that was his third strike. His Hail Mary was, again, the whole argument in the server. Now, here's the thing. I get if the Smoove versus CJL match was the highlight of his career or whatever. It wasn't Smoove Marino's best match. You want to know why I say it wasn't his best match? It's because CJL underperformed. Yeah, my character underperformed. And no, CJL has a history of doing this. He underperforms a lot. So whenever I see him wrestle, yeah, there's a high chance I'm thinking, nah, his hype's gone. He's not going to do it. Then sometimes he's just like, nah, fuck it. It doesn't work for me. I want to be that bastard again. And then he does it. That's sort of what happened with Haru Shibata. Honestly, I was expecting Haru to beat him, massacre him, and get a huge win to push Haru Shibata. It didn't work. CGL just said, that doesn't work for me, brother. And then boom. So that's what happened there. So yeah, that's what happened. But he got mad that I went through statistics. Because here's the thing. If I go through Operation to all the way to BioWar, this is what happened. And again, Smoove for some reason still thinks I planted this, even though it wasn't really the plan. It literally was full on random with this. Smoove's career after being CJL went, and then, because I had nothing planned for him. There was nothing to go off of. There was nothing to really do at that time for Smoove. And Smoove got upset by it. And I was like, well, I'm sorry. They're stuck in other stuff right now. There's nothing I could really do. Because he wanted the rivalry with two individuals and they were already going against each other. I had nothing for him. He got super upset. He was ready to retire Smoove Marino. And I was like, no, man, don't. I could try. If anything, best thing we can do is half-ass Electrobe and Smoove. And that's what happened. It was half-assed. Why? There was no build-up. Yeah, there was generally no build-up for Smoove and Electrobe at BioWar. But it happened. And again, this is where but also went back up because of this match. Why? Because Smoove Marino did something that nobody thought was possible at the time. Because during this time, they introduced super finishers. And the way they promoted it, they were almost impossible to kick out of. Electrobe hit his super finisher on Smoove Marino. 1, 2, fucker kicked out. That shit was fucking crazy. That is probably one of, if not his best matches in PXT. Because hell, he even stomped Electrobe's head in from the top rope, and Electrobe was like, yeah, other words, they made it AEW, but it was good. So that's why, I don't know why he always goes back to the CJL match when really he had a way better match with Electrobe. Now, don't get me wrong. Yeah, he lost twice to him, but then this is the weird part. He always respected Electrobe, but when it came to Mason or even Michael Slade, he hated the shit out of him. Abyss, not this one, but the live stream before, unfortunately it's not there no more, but we did a whole live stream so that everyone could do picks and everything like that. By the way, probably never doing that again, only because it took forever to do. At the end, Michael Slade got chosen for the world title. Smoove got butthurt and used his free admin one to switch him. And then we had sort of a mediocre one. Now, no, I'm saying Iceman saved it. I'm not going to give credit to Smoove. I'm going to give credit to Iceman on it. And it made it a more interesting type of Battle Royale type thing. Sorry, I'm getting a lot of notifications. Give me one quick sec. Cool. So apparently, it's already going viral on TikTok. The point is though, well, not viral, but people are commenting and stuff like that. Point is though, yeah. He had a better match. I don't know why he's been obsessing with the CJL versus Smoove match more than anything, because CJL really dropped off. He's not the unbeatable man no more. Like, if it was before he got pinned, yeah, it could work. But it just wasn't that great of a match. Everyone can pretty much say that Smoove's best match was the Bio War between Smoove and Electro. That was his best match. That was his best performance in PXT. But it still did what everybody said, and they pointed it out. By the way, they pointed it out to me. His statistics with wins, losses were terrible. Smoove's wins, probably in PXT, he only had 4 victories. That's the crazy part. And the thing is, a lot of people said they could name it. One was the first time he came in. Well, no, because technically he did have a second one. Because didn't he do the whole thing with Rodrigo, or he lost that one? No, he won that one. Wait, no, actually, I have no idea on that one. So see, there you go. But people were saying that his big ones were all losses. All his matches were losses. A good majority of his matches were losses. I always try to fight it, because that's where, like, right now I'm trying to fight it, because I'm like, well, no, because after the Night of Abyss, because I swore he won a match when he held that world title, and then he lost it at the end of the night. But that's where, like, I don't fully go through with what everyone says and what's it called, because we could be completely wrong on that statistic on wins and losses, because I lost track of them. I stopped keeping track of them because it was too many pages. So now I just circle who wins and that's it. I don't keep track of win losses anymore, but a good majority of the people that were admins at the time said that Smoove's record was completely losses. Smoove Marino. Not all his characters, Smoove Marino. That character, his losses outweighed his wins. Everyone was saying, if anything, he was... No, actually, they can't even pinpoint who he was. They just said he just held the world title one time, and that was it. Unfortunately, yeah, I hate saying it, but yeah. Don't get me wrong, he tried to get back up there numerous times, but it always went downhill. And again, he's gonna say this is me talking shit. This is what happened in the history of PXT. You can watch the videos. This is what happened. He's gonna say it's talking shit. So let me flip the script here. See, Jill tapped out like a bitch because he went like this, and he was like, Electro lost to the fucking Gooner at the time for the tag team titles. Adonis fell to cash in. He got fucked up. Literally twice. Adonis got fucked up. Adonis got real fucked up. Electro, though he is probably one of the top guys, he's lost every main event of fucking Operation. See, Jill got bodied by Michael Slade and went down like a bitch at BioWar during the Last Man Standing match. I'm okay with this stuff happening. You wanna know why? It's a stat. It's a statistic. It's what happens. I don't know why I have to go to this level to explain it to a man that doesn't understand that BDB, Big Dick Bobby, is the same thing as Rob Van Dam or Austin 316. It's a chant. It was resonating. It blew up more than I expected, but it happened. Now, yes, you can say, oh, you were heavily pushing it. Maybe I was. I don't know. But here's the difference. I was going based off big dick energy, badass. You went with it as him as a rapist. And I want to point out, I'm the one that said, hey, back up on it. Because that was not the intent we had on it. And you said, oh, all right, got you. I misread that. You literally said this. Oh my God, it's so beyond stupidity. I'm sorry, it just is. There's no sugarcoating it. It's just so far on stupidity. And yes, he's gonna continue in the comments saying, oh, this. Do it in the comments. Just please do it in the comments at this point. Get out your frustration, do whatever you want. Go ahead at this point, Smoove, because this is what you wanted. I'm giving you what you wanted. My frustrations with you and your characters, because it has been by far the most struggled time I've had in PXT. In other words, every hiatus was every time you said no to possibly the biggest idea to where we couldn't have a backup plan. Yeah, you caused carnage the first time to fully go under because we didn't have an idea. Yeah, because you didn't want your son to be in a middle ground. By the way, okay, let me go through this actually. There was a whole story idea to where Combat Club and the Brotherhood at the time were going to go to war in war games. To where the story was supposed to build up is Jamari joining back with his family after his father hit him on the head with a goddamn wine bottle? Or was he going to go to this new breed, a Brotherhood that's trying to like make a name for themselves, trying to make a name for themselves in general? Sorry, this thing was bothering me. Point is though, that was the whole story, and the whole story each week was supposed to be, is he going this way, is he going this way? But he's leaving it like as a mystery. But when war games happen, win or loss either team, Jamari is in the center, either trying to help them or help them. The end game was, fuck them, I'm me. And you want to know what? I'm glad what happened at Rush happened, because that was Jamari coming alive and saying, fuck you to Smoove. It's my fucking time. So that's where Jamari, the character, came alive and wanted to break the shackles of your ideas. Poetic, if you will. The AI, it's stupid to think of it like that. That's PXT in a nutshell, baby. All right, well, with that said, Smoove, I have given you everything you wanted. I've given you the attention you wanted. This will be the catalyst for your attention now. Stop trying to hack my accounts, because apparently you're trying to do the next level of pettiness, because you want it to turn into a whole thing of, oh, he's going crazy. Even though it literally said it was outside of my state that it happened. Now, no, I don't remember which state it said. But I know it was you, because you're the only one to gain something from this. Literally, the only one. And if it's not you, I apologize. But unfortunately, it all points to you. So, there's your 22-minute video of me literally just going off on all your mistakes in PXT, everything, because you want it to be public, so I'm making it public. This is the last time I will talk about it, unless Smoove decides to do something else crazy, because he hates being forgotten in the limelight. Let's get something straight. You were never in the limelight. Your family did more successful stuff than you. And here's the sadder part. Your wife and your daughter had way more success in this show than you. Statistics. All right, let's go. Right on. Bye, people.